Hi everybody, it's Andrea, aka Violet Kitty 411, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who has been engaging with comments, likes, and subscribing. You know I do appreciate it so much, as it's so much more fun to do this project with an engaged audience. So we are back in my old town for another redesign, and just real quickly, let's address a couple things that we put out there. I will be recreating some of the Pleasant View families younger to kind of flesh out the neighborhood, but the Calientes don't actually make sense because they don't arrive in Pleasant View until the eve of Bella's abduction, according to the storyline. So they won't be there, but I will be creating some others just to give it a more full town feel. And therefore, this entire project is going to be very big, especially when you consider that I will also be playing the Get a Life kind of alongside it in a copy neighborhood. So let's get on with today's redesign. Today's client is actually Claire Charming, who is my personal favorite Unleashed character. And let's go take a look at her house. Now here's the house at 69 First Avenue, which is a tile for tile representation of its Sims 1 self. It was made with base game and university only, but also some textures harvested from TS1 by my friend Tazzy Luck, and a couple custom textures by both Tazzy as well as my friend Val. Like all of the populated houses here in my old town, this is fully depreciated, and in addition to fully depreciated, there are some gifts with purchase here in the basement of some helmets and an energizer. So we have the large kitchen and dining area, the main living area, a 4x5 bedroom, and a very strange bathroom. I did not create it, I just rebuilt it because I would not have ever created this. Now here we have Claire, who is a knowledge sim, but she really should be a romance sim because she is a Libra, romantic and charming and incredibly sociable. It's hard not to like a Libra. However, their social pursuits leave them little time for more practical endeavors. That's the description of a Libra, but Claire's bio reads, she's known for her quick wit and keen understanding of biotechnology. In her spare time, she likes to do volunteer work and listen to live music. So I gave her the knowledge sim to reflect her personal bio, but with free time, I would most likely give her a romance secondary aspiration to make up for that. Now, since this was created with just base and university only, Luna was added after the fact. And she is a Springer Spaniel, so I made her very hyper, as that's appropriate. The personalities from Sims 1 to Sims 2 for pets don't translate 100%, so I did my best. But let's look at this now. Luna enjoys sunny afternoons and playing in the park. There is nothing for her here in the house. The funds are only $13.73, which is exact representation of the Sims 1 funds. So we are going to roll for a multiplier and see what we're going to do. Our multiplier will be between 1.5 and 3.5. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. 2.5. Okay, so we've got something more to work with. I can afford to evict her and go ahead and just start fresh. Now I will have the house available as both its before and after in the download. So this is what we've got going before we evict Claire, but I will go ahead and put the most valuable irreplaceable items in her inventory, being the gifts in the basement. So we're starting out with 22,001 times 2.5. So the budget that I'm going to be working with is 55,002. That's a good start. Now, I actually do like these textures, but we are going to try something different. Okay, so here's my tabula rasa as it is. Now, I'm actually going to replace the deck with more foundation. That way I can have more of a basement. So let's go ahead and do that. And then, of course, we will cut away like we do and finish it down to the level. And that's what we will be working with, because I'm not going to build up, not going to create too much, but we are going to take advantage of this area because that'll be a nice little area for Claire to work in. Now we obviously have to get down to the basement, and this area, which was previously the bathroom, is a nice little alcove to stick the spiral staircase. Of course, this half tile here we will cover up to conceal it, since I can't cover it with a floor tile, but this is how she's getting down, and that just makes better use of this little strange area. So now I am going to reorient the entire house. Instead of this being the kitchen area and this being the bedroom and obviously this no longer being the bathroom, we're going to enclose our staircase, and this will be our bedroom over here and just a 2x3 bathroom, and then the rest will be kitchen area, major living area, and of course now she has a downstairs area. And now I'm going to decorate. So now it's time for the reveal. As far as the exterior, I just enclosed the yard and changed the roof line and moved windows around to the point where they made more sense, such as including these floor to ceilings flanking the front door, and also widening the front stoop to be 3 tiles wide instead of 1, which makes it much more welcoming, and also changed the roof line for things I could not have done back in university only, which includes the lower pitch, a different texture. And on the back porch, I concealed that open half tile with some greenery and the octagonal rooftop. Now, I didn't imagine that I'd use most of my budget, but I actually did. I made the place much brighter and airier from the dark blue wood that it was before. I gave it the country textures as well as stuff from Sim's life stories, and I reflected her love of learning with all of the books and a romantic nature with quite a bit of floral motifs. Over here we have her bedroom, which is more blue. Now these are textures done by my friend Val. And I repeated the same textures that I had before in the bathroom with the Jade Empress from Sims 1. Now, for the time being, the basement is mostly empty. There is a large room with just a couple ballet bars, a small room for storage or HVAC unit, etc. Since I'm 99.99% sure that Claire will be an artist at heart, I did give her a nice studio. And since she does have that studio, I gave her a little shower and toilet stall right off of that. The exterior of Claire's house before and the exterior after. The first floor before, first floor after, the basement before, and the basement after. So now let's put Claire in to see what she thinks. Okay, so here we have the charming family with $55,002, and let's go ahead and purchase the house. All right, move-in day for Claire and Luna. And Claire is getting to know her dog. Very nice. And after a little bit of a game of fetch, why don't you go fill the bowl and empty your bladder? And today is your day off, which is fine. Oh, good. Let's actually praise Luna for eating pet food. Good girl. Very good. Now I want you to check out your little studio, and sure enough, you are an art sim. Claire, you better scold Luna for destroying the furniture, and somebody is here. But let's go ahead and get Luna scolded and give her some love by feeding her a treat to offset the lack. And we just got a computer, which is great for us. Mr. Humble let himself right through the house and left it on the backyard. That's fine. Back porch. Perfect. And Claire thought she'd get a little bit of reading in, but we're going to have to put that on hold because we've got to scold Luna again. Luna's being hostile. Why don't you make yourself some lunch, please, Miss Claire? Feeling a little peaked? I love watching them cook. They do such a better job than Sims 4 Sims do. And we've got some visitors. And out here we have Michael Bachelor and Princess Sagawa Maximus, whom we'll be seeing later. But in the meantime, I think this is a great place for Claire and Luna to move forward with their lives. Maybe Claire will meet that perfect someone, or maybe she'll become the #1 doctor in SimCity. Anyway, I think we're good to go. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you soon in the pixelated world, and that's all I have to say. VK out.